All right, everybody. We're live right here in front of Jack Yates of May the 8th, 2021. And I got my good friend, Mr. Herbert Mouton from Jack Yates class of 93. And he was a classmate of George Floyd. Brother Mouton, I'm going to let you go on and tell everybody, Mouton, what we're doing out here today. Hold on, you hold the mic. You're the man.
Well, today we retouching the Black Lives Matter that we painted in front of Jack Yates High School in honor of George Floyd. So we're just touching it up. We are having a march on May 22nd. So we want the Black Lives Matter to look fresh and clean. So we have volunteers out here, alumni, and we're just trying to touch it up to get it back looking good.
Okay, now you said, Mouton, that on May, what is that, May what?
May 22nd, 2021. We're doing the second annual march in honor of George.
And what will that take place there?
We're going to start at McGregor Park.
Okay.
The meetup time is at 8. We're going to start marching at 10. And we're going to do the same route as we did last year from McGregor Park to Yates.
Okay, in other words, because we videoed that, by the way, and it's on Facebook and YouTube and the Google.
Okay.
Okay, now, so therefore, we're going to start out at McGregor Park, and we're going to go down Calhoun to McGregor.
Yes, sir.
And then McGregor to Cullen.
Yes, sir.
And then from Cullen to Wheeler.
Yes, sir.
And then from Wheeler to
Scott.
To Scott, and from Scott?
Well, no, we're gonna take Wheeler. Well, it depends on the construction that they have on Sampson.
Right, Sampson and Cleveland.
Yeah, right. If it's still, hopefully it's available for us to walk through, because we want to go through the community homes like we did last year.
And come out on Burkett.
Yes, that
is
correct.
And then come out on Burkett and Alabama, and then come straight on down Alabama to in front of the school.
That is correct.
Okay.
We won't have that information probably till the day of, or maybe the day before.
But that's the route that we plan on doing.
Yes, sir. The same route as last year.
Okay, now tell us about this memorial that we got here, Brother Mouton.
Well, the memorial we have here was donated by residents that bought the land and felt like that you know, the land should be in remembrance of Floyd. So they just painted this picture. They have "I Can't Breathe" at the top. So I met the lady who keeps it beautified. She's a Yates graduate, and she was Miss Yates back in her day. I can't remember. She says she's almost 90, so that was way before my time.
Right,
that was way before my time.
Now she donated this land?
Yeah, well actually she said a guy bought it. It was, I think it was a house on here, and he bought the land, and they just donated the mural in honor of Floyd.
Okay, and they donated this here, and then somebody built the memorial for Floyd.
Right.
And the lady donated this land for this memorial.
Yes.
And it's right across the street from Jack Yates.
Right across the street.
Now, as we get ready to go, Brother Mouton, I notice a lot of people are painting, and me and you gonna walk through there and kind of explain about those people that's painting and the volunteers and some of the alumni that we need to come on out. You know, a lot of my alumni that finished in the 60s.
Right.
You know, from 3703 Sampson.
Okay.
You know, we kind of old, so we can't get out like some of the people in the 80s and the 90s. But we want to see some of the things that you young people are doing to help our school, because we the one laid the ground road for you guys.
Right.
Just like you guys are laying the ground road for these people at 3650 Alabama.
Yes, sir.
So we as an old alumni, out of the 60s and the Fabulous 50s, and this is what I got, the Fabulous 50s that's finished at 2610 Elgin.
Okay.
We want to see a lot of what you young people are doing to help glorify and keep our school and our legacy.
We're here in front of Yates, in Black Lives Matter mural. Right now we are approaching a painting of George Floyd's high school jersey, number 88. We have a 88 chump at the bottom here of the mural, 88, which stands for the number that Floyd wore. Chump meaning community helping underprivileged minorities progress. Right here at the end of Matter, where we have students of Yates painting, we have volunteers painting. We have
how can they volunteer, Brother Marcus?
Volunteering is just make sure that you're paying attention to the Brothers of JY Facebook, Jack Yates Alumni Facebook, and all that information is posted there with dates, times, and things that we are doing with the mural. Today we'll be out here to 3 o'clock, so if you're available, just come on out, grab your, make sure you wear your painting clothes, don't wear your good clothes, and come and join the festivities.
Okay, and what about this thing they got on the 12th? What is that date?
On the 22nd, May 22nd, we're doing a second annual walk in honor of George Floyd. It'll start at McGregor Park, and we're gonna have the same route we had last year, and we're gonna end up at Yates High School, where we'll do a balloon release in honor of Floyd.
Okay, now kind of give us an idea of where that parade will start off at.
The march walk will start at McGregor Park by the swimming pool on Calhoun. We'll take Calhoun to McGregor. We'll come up McGregor to Cullen. We'll take Cullen up to Wheeler. We'll take Wheeler up to Sampson, depending on the construction. Hopefully it'll be finished where we can take it up to Sampson through the CUNY home. And once we come out to CUNY home, we'll come straight up Alabama, up in front of Yates, and there we will do a balloon release at the end.
All right, now we noticed that these are a lot of city workers, right?
Yes, sir. City workers are out here spraying as we hand paint around the edges. They're coming through, spraying inside.
Wow. And all of this here. Hey, young man, how y'all doing? Right, you good, brother? All right. And we right here at 3650 Alabama, right?
Yes, sir. That is correct. That is correct.
All right. We're going all the way to the end here, Brother Mouton. And right here we're on the corner of Alabama and Canfield.
Yeah,
all right.
Wet. That paint there wet.
All right.
That's
okay.
paint
All
there.
of this is fresh paint.
All this fresh paint right here.
Okay. Now, if this fresh paint, all of this straight on back is nothing but fresh paint, all the way on up.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So therefore, can we go? Let's say, can we go on the side over here, because we noticed over here the paint. How about over here? As we go over here, we walk down this lane here, because this is open street right here. Now, here we go, right up in here. As we walk straight down here, Mr. Mouton, and we won't get on the fresh paint. And all of this here is fresh paint.
Fresh paint.
All right.
The yellow is hand painted right now. Just doing the outline so they can come back through and just spray it. Spray paint it.
Okay.
We already did the red outline, and I don't think they doing this coming through, spraying it with the sprayer.
Okay. And then they already did the outliner, so they already got the tape.
They already got the tape outlined in yellow. So the guys for the city just come through and hit it with the yellow. It looked like they setting up with the yellow right over there.
Okay, now a lot of alumni are asking, who's gonna upkeep this? Now the city ain't gonna continue doing this all the time. Am I right or wrong?
It's possible. We're gonna have their assistance, because they the ones, we have to get permit through the city in order to do this. Okay. So alumni, we just got to get everybody out here, hands on deck. The more hands we have, the quicker and easier it'll be. City of Houston to be out here with the sprayer. All we have to do is cut the edges and tape.
And tape it up. And
tape it up.
With spray paint.
Yeah, that is correct.
Oh man, that's awesome, man. That's awesome. And we definitely got to give a lot of prompts and a lot of recognition for my good friend who I raised as a little kid, and my baby sister, Carolyn Evans Shabar.
Yes.
She's the city councilman out here that helps put a lot of this stuff in motion.
Yeah, Miss Shabar, she knew me before I knew myself. I've been knowing Miss Shabar for years.
Well, I've been knowing her dad and her ever since she was a little girl. And me and her brother Bertrand, we all used to play together. So it's a lot of history there, but Carolyn does a tremendous job in City Hall to make sure that Jack Yates gets taken care of. Am I right or wrong?
That is correct.
All right, let's talk about it now. As we go down here, we pass the Canfield and Alabama. And the cutoff would be up here by, would it be Addicts?
Yeah, that is correct. Addicts is the cutoff. The driveway of the entrance of the new Jack Yates.
Okay. And then will that be the entrance? Will that be the end of the George Floyd painting?
They have a lion head right on the back end of the B in black. They have a lion head with a crown sitting on top.
Will we be able to see that, Brother Muta?
Yes, they are touching it up right now. We have some kids and the art teacher who Miss Jynaa Merrick, who's Teacher of the Year.
Okay, now all this is fresh paint.
Fresh paint.
All right. As we walk through here, and the day is, what is the date of May 8th?
Yeah.
21.
That is correct.
Okay. And all of this is fresh paint. As we walk through here, up here to attics, and then we're gonna be able to see the
lion head with the crown on it.
All right.
All right, here we have some Jack Yates students volunteering along with our Jack Yates Teacher of the Year, Miss Jynaa Merrick.
All right. Jynaa. All right.
Yeah, looking like one of the students there.
I thought she was a student.
Yeah, looking like one of the students there.
All right.
So she has done a tremendous job with our students here at Yates. They've been in all different type of contests and different platforms of that with her. So she definitely deserves that Teacher of the Year.
All right. Now this line is going to be in our school colors.
That is correct.
Okay, because I noticed we don't have too much on our school colors, and me, an old alumni, we was wondering, is they trying to get rid of our colors?
Nah, they're not trying to get rid of the color. They're just trying to give these students something new. That's what it's about.
It's supposed to be more of a crimson red, but it came out a little bit more maroon, right?
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, good. I'm glad to know that. So we are uplifting our crimson and gold.
Yes, that is correct.
That's what we wanted to know. Thank you so much. All right.
This is all crimson and red and gold.
Okay, now let me ask you this, since you're the art teacher, and I do a lot of video for our alumni, such as people up in New York, Felicia, and Deborah in LA. They look at a lot of our video. And kind of explain to us what your class and what your students are doing here at Jack Yates, and doing some of the volunteers. Did they have volunteer any of the painting down below? Or they just volunteering our mascot of the line?
No, they've been painting, and this is our touch-up. So the original paint, when we first laid down the mural, I had my students out here with the original taping and chalking with Jynaa, the artist, and we showed up, and of course it rained on a Friday, but then we showed up on Saturday and painted to get this done. So we work collectively. We lost our hat. Yeah, we work collectively. So whenever we need something done, they step up. Our students here, the artists, they want to be involved. So all you have to do is ask.
Jynaa, you say some of this painting, how did we get some of this paint over here at 3650 Alabama?
Oh, so the National Alumni, Jack Yates National Alumni Organization contacted the city, and they were able to get the paint. So that is where all this red and yellow paint comes from. It's street paint, like you see all around the city of Houston.
So what they use to stripe out the lanes?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yeah, so the alumni did a great job of organizing it and making sure that we had enough paint out here. The city came, they walked the mural just to see how much we would need, and they came out, brought their team, and also brought a sprayer. So that's why it's been really going very smoothly today.
So would you say that, Miss Jynaa, that's teamwork?
Oh. It is the picture of teamwork. If you look it up in the dictionary, you'd see Jack Yates.
All right. Thank you, Miss Jynaa.
Absolutely.